Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now today it's a little bit different because sometimes I use lots of mixed media and sometimes I use none. Sometimes I use a cut file, sometimes I don't use one at all. And I hadn't used a cut file for a while, so as I said in one of my videos last week, I have my neighbours, my amazing neighbours who are unbelievable. They have decided that they will come and mow my lawn for me. Isn't that sweet? And yeah, they just pop over when they're mowing their lawn and they're like, would you like us to mow your lawn for you? Not a problem. These are grown men. These are like 30-year-old men. And they just pop on over and mow my lawn. So I am so grateful because it is definitely a job that obviously needs to be done. But, you know, my husband works full time. I am busy. So it's wonderful when they chip in and decide that they're going to cut our lawn for us. It's so good. It's awesome. So that is the noise you can hear in the background, and that is why my dog's on hyper alert. So you may hear a couple of yaps in the background, and for that I apologise. Now I'm using the last dregs of my Cocoa Vanilla Studio These Days collection. I absolutely love this collection. I actually bought quite a bit of this collection. I bought the stickers, I bought what else did I buy? I bought all the papers, the stickers, the word stickers, and some, there was a couple of other things, but I've used 99% of this collection. So, as you can see, I'm scavenging through the last tiny little bits of it because I just really love the colours of this one. They were nice and subdued, and sometimes, especially when I'm using photos of my children, when they were younger, I sort of went through, you know how like if you have a girl, you dress them in pink, if you have a boy, you dress them in blue, and then what you find when you're a scrapbooker and you go back in time, everything's pink. In my world, everything's pink because I have 3 girls. So sometimes when my kids were younger, I tried to make an effort to put them in clothes that weren't bright pink and weren't, you know, whatever. And sometimes it's really, really nice to get a collection together that isn't all those bright colors, and they're not either really bright or really what's the other one, like black, or you know, that sort of thing, really dark, you know, like your ink. I've got some craft consortium papers and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but they're not something I can use with my children per se. So yeah, now they just don't match the photos is what I'm saying. So basically all I'm doing here is I'm doing this slightly differently. Now I quite often like to, instead of filling in the background of the photo of the letters, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked now because I'm waiting for my dog to bark because you can hear the whippersnapper. So it's all right. They can see my neighbours whippersnipping along our footpath, and 2 of our dogs can see. So it's like I'm just trying to keep my dog quiet while I do this because I really need to do this voiceover because I want to load this video up because I've been having technical difficulties for days and it's driving me crackers. And subsequently, I'm going to push forward. We are going to do this. It's going to happen. It's going to be okay. Now, so what I'm doing is I'm tracing the letters out of this scrap bit. As you can see, that black and white piece, it is literally the last piece I have of that, and it was torn out of the center of another layout that I did. So I wanted to utilize as much as I possibly could. Now, when I do this, the Cocoa Vanilla Studio These Days collection, their papers are, they're not thin paper, but they're not heavy bodied cardstock. So they're sort of in between. So what I figured I would do is I would cut all these out, and then what I would do is I would actually glue them to the letters that my Cricut cut out, so it doubles the thickness, so they're a little bit more solid. I apologize if you can hear the whippersnapper, and if you're in Actually, hang on, I better clarify this. So, here in Australia, we call it whippersnipping, okay? I think overseas it's where you use like an edge trimmer. We call it a whippersnipper, and you go along and you cut the edges of the grass along the edges of your footpath. So whatever you guys call that, we call it a whippersnipper, and that's why I keep saying the word. In case I just realised, hang on, you guys probably don't call it that. I had someone the other day say something to me about, I'm just waffling while I'm backing letters. It's very boring. So I was talking about something the other day, and I said Arvo, and I said that I had to go to the servo in the Arvo to pick up, to get some diesel, and, you know, get my kids some Arvo, you know, some afternoon tea. And it was so funny because I had a comment come back to me saying, you went to where, when, to buy what? It was so funny. It absolutely cracked me up. And I don't really notice Australian colloquialisms or Australian lingo because we see so much American and UK programming that I just automatically, when you call it something something different, I just sort of go, oh yeah, that's a whippersnipper or whatever. But when I said that, that's when I realised sometimes I probably need to explain myself a little bit better. So for that darling human being, I'm not going to out you, sweetheart. I'm really not going to. But I'm going to let you know. So in the Arvo is in the afternoon, and we call it an Arvo. And I was going to the servo, which is a service station, which is where you go to get your diesel, petrol, or gas. And my vehicle takes diesel, so that's why I was saying in the Arvo, I'll go to the servo and get some diesel for my car. And then when I said that my kids were having Krispy Kreme donuts for afternoon tea, there was confusion there as well. So what it was when I say afternoon tea, it's not tea as such, and it's not dinner. Afternoon tea here in Australia, it's basically when my kids come home from school, they have afternoon tea, which is a snack basically. So they have some fruit, or they have some biscuits, usually Jennifer for sure, straight into the chocolate chip biscuits, because she is the cookie monster, I'm sure of it, reincarnated. Yeah, unless there's watermelon available. If there's watermelon or mangoes or fruit, she will eat that first, and then she'll go to the chocolate chip biscuits. So yeah, so now I've remembered, it's been a few videos since I said it, so now I've clarified that for you, and I will endeavor to try and explain some of the lingo that comes out of my mouth, because I'm pretty ochre when it comes. I try to be articulate and not too Aussie ochre when I'm on here, because I realize that, you know, I have a lot of people from all over the world, and they may not understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, so we have morning tea, we have afternoon tea, and that, if you're older, yes, you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee with your chosen afternoon tea, biscuits, cake, whatever. We pretty much do that, you know, and then it's just breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snack before you go to bed. So okay, so now I've got that out of the way, and I'm so sorry, and I will not say who you were. Okay, so now what you can see me doing is, I don't think I've ever used these on a video. These are my FABER-CASTELL Art Grip Aquarelle watercolor pencils. Now, these are not by any means, they are not the top of the range, but they are, there you go, I zoomed in for you so you can see what I'm actually doing. So what I thought I would do, and don't look at my fingernails, I have repainted them after I actually did this and saw how chipped they were. I apologize. So what I decided to do is I would color in essentially the pictures that are actually on these letters. And originally I was going to do sort of a rainbow, because it says rainbow. I was going to do like just rainbow inks going up the word, but then I thought, that's a bit too, everyone's done that. So I thought I'd pull out these pencils, and I haven't used them forever, and I'm just using one of my teeny tiny itty bitty paintbrushes. Now these paintbrushes are Montmartre, and they're called Mini Detail Taklon Brush Set. It's a 5-piece set. Mine are blue, but they've changed the color. So, and you can pick these up at Kaisercraft. You can pick these up at anywhere that stores Montmartre. You can even go online now and buy Montmartre products directly. And those little detail brushes are fantastic for this sort of thing, because it's so tiny and you kind of want to blend the colors together, but how are you going to do that? Look how small it is. So I thought I'll give this a crack, and it actually worked really, really well. So all you do with these pencils, you can, and this is what I've done previously, you can wet the pencil itself and it releases all the color, and then you can use that to use as a watercolor sort of thing, or you can use it to spread the color around kind of thing. If you're interested in me doing just I'm no expert at it, let me tell you, but if you want to see how to do it, this is how I sort of do it. I apologize, every so often I pull it down a little bit and I forget that I've zoomed in. So all I'm doing is just going around and just putting a little tiny bit of color down, variegating the color between the darker and the light, just getting it on there, and then once the water touches it, it blends for you. See how it just blended there, and you've got like the orange tips with the yellow center. And if you don't wet it, it just goes down like a colored pencil, and they're really pigmented. So when you color in with these pencils, they are, I used to do just for at night time when my hands were really bad, and whenever they're really, really bad, I used to sort of just do a bit of adult coloring in. And they were the bomb.com for that. They were really, really good. That being said, I love how these flowers turned out and how these leaves turned out. It's completely different, and I haven't done this forever, and I was really, really happy with it. See how when I touch those leaves, see how it just blends the two, the light and the dark together, just with that time. And I mean, it is, the brush is, there's no water on the end of it, it's just damp, that's all it is. And yeah, they turned out really, really nice. I love them. So this is my title. Now I've gone ahead already and I've attached the letters to the white part that I cut out on my Cricut, just to give them a bit more strength, a bit more structure, because otherwise, what am I going to do with the letters? I'm just going to throw them in the bin anyway. So I might as well glue them together, make it a little bit thicker and a bit more sturdy. So when it goes in my album, they're not going to be as inclined to squish down, if that makes sense. So that's what I did with that. Now, the other thing, while I've got you really quickly, as of if you're not already a part of our Facebook group, please, if you're an Aussie or a Kiwi, jump into the description, click on the link, go to the Facebook group, because I'm having a giveaway from the 6th of November 2022 through to the 13th of November 2022, and it will be drawn on the 13th of 2022, the 13th of November 2022 online, and I will announce the winner. It's a giveaway. And it is, I'm really bad at this. I think I need to write a script and read it from there. So what we're doing is I've teamed up with Crazy Craft Obsessions, and we are giving away two giveaways. One's $25 to spend in their store, and one is $50. So it's only for Australia and New Zealand, unfortunately, but you know, stick around. It's a thank you giveaway. Thank you for supporting my channel and supporting Small Business Australia. You know, a lot of them are doing quite tough at the moment. So if you jump onto the Facebook group, all you have to do to enter is you have to like every single video from the Sunday the 6th through to the 13th of the 11th, 2022. And you like every single video, and then you jump over to the Facebook group, and in the comment under the competition, it's not a competition, it's a giveaway. Under the giveaway banner, you pop your name and the name of where you live, so your town. If you're, obviously it's Australian or New Zealand. Anyone else can put their name down if they like, but it's Australia, New Zealand, and just pop your town where you are in the comments and like the post, and I will draw the winner on the 13th of the 11th, 2022 at 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I did it. I think I got all the information out. I'll be really good by the time I get this done. Gee whiz, I tell you what. I'll have to write myself a little spiel so I can just spruik it off over the next, because I need to do it in every single video next week. So I'm trying, okay? I'm really trying. I'm not very good at this, but I really want to just do a giveaway to thank you guys so much for supporting my little channel. I really do truly appreciate it. Now, as you can see, check out the word rainbows. It looks so cute. It's adorable. Okay, can't look at it now because it moved. This is my mica spray that I make up using my gum arabic, and no, not gum arabic. I use my icicle, my mica powder, and I put a little the tiniest bit of what's it called? Mod Podge in there. And it makes the mica powder stick beautifully, and it doesn't come off, and it's the most shimmeriest gold. I absolutely love it. So I'm just adding these little guys on. Now, you gotta bear with me while I do this, because gee whiz, I went down a rabbit hole with it. I thought, oh yeah, if I just cut them a bit shorter. I wanted to make the rainbow, but I didn't want to do traditionally, obviously a rainbow's a rainbow, multiple colors. But I didn't want to do that because I wanted it to all stay sort of pretty subdued. So that's what I ended up doing. I sprayed it with gold, and then I wanted to raise them up so that the arches all matched the... I got the arches to match the rest of the words that I've raised up. That's what I'm trying to do here. Now, it's all coming together, but it does take me a little bit to realize if I just take these stickies. Okay, if you are in the hunt for some really super mega sticky strips, you know how you see I saw people using these strips, and I couldn't work out where they got them from. I bought mine off eBay, and I know they're imported from China. I don't have a link or anything, but they take a long while to get here. Now, I ordered some 5 weeks ago. They're still not here yet. They're not it's not, I won't say it's not the cheapest. It probably is, but I order it in bulk. So I order both sizes. I buy the thin 2mm ones, and then I do the slightly wider ones that are, they say they're 0.5 mil, but I don't think they're that wide. I think it's a bit thinner than that. So I order both of them, and that way I've always got them in stock, because I really like doing, I haven't done a shaker pocket for ages, but I like doing shaker pockets and all that sort of bizzo, but it's hard to get them to raise up, you know, cutting the craft foam or whatever, or using the little squares. So these strips are magic for that. They are super, super ridiculously sticky though. So that's where I get mine from if anyone's curious. Now, all I'm trying to do here is, I don't usually do lots and lots of decorating. I like my title or my background to be my decoration, so to speak. So I don't do lots and lots of layers usually behind my photos, but I really wanted to use up some of these stickers. So that was a tag, and I stuck a sticker on it, and then I cut around the base of the tag just to sort of make that the outside edge of it. And then of course it's a tag, so it's got to have some string in it. These stickers are so super sticky, it's awesome. So I'm just adding a little bit here and there. I don't like a cluttered over the top layout. I don't like that sort of super, you know, where you know what I'm talking about, when the layout looks almost done and then you just keep putting things on there because they're in the collection. I'm not like that. I don't like doing that. I like it to stay clean looking. It's about the photos. It's about, you know, I've used the title as the decoration in this case, the cut file, and I'm running around the edges with my gold pen. That's my UNIBALL gel impact pen in gold. If you're looking for a good gold pen and you're an Aussie, trust me, go to Officeworks. This pen is thebomb.com. Now, this is my layout complete. So you can see there's lots of texture on there, and it's raised up and it looks beautiful. And you can see my love heart. It's got lots of my rainbow, my love heart. Oh my gosh. And I put a little bit of sprinkle bits on there. When you look at the photos over on Facebook, I did end up going around the words and just with the gold pen, just to add a little bit of bling to it. I thought it needed it after I zoomed in. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. If you haven't already subscribed and you're watching this, please subscribe, because it really helps the algorithm show my video to other people looking for similar content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will chat to you again soon. Bye for now.